The lips of wisdom are closed, except to the ears of understanding. Built in the 8th century AD, the intended purpose of Borobudur still remains unknown. Located in a mystic place in central Java, Indonesia, the ancient site witnessed an impressive development, but as well a dramatic decline. Abandoned and completely lost for almost 1000 years under volcanic ash and jungle growth, it was rediscovered in the late 19th century. Borobudur remains known as the world's oldest and largest Buddhist temple. Walking through the ruins of Borobudur, passing by narrow stairways and corridors, looking at the walls, at Sanskrit inscriptions and narrative relief panels, seeing the remains of mystic statues, you have the feeling Borobudur have much more to tell. Spending some hours inside the ancient temple, trying to imagine, trying to connect, today we'll analyze the things from an esoteric perspective, applying the Hermetic philosophy, searching for answers in our quest to understand the lessons of the ancient history. But before, if you didn't until now, please subscribe down below. My channel, it's about life, about 21st century international nomad lifestyle. Join me, and we'll have great experiences to enrich our knowledge. We'll explore traditions and habits in different corners of the world, and we'll find best places where to feel alive. So it's 4 a.m. in the morning. Hello, good morning. Very earlier. Hello.
Sama-sama.
The ancient temple of Borobudur was brought back to light after centuries, together with many Javanese local legends and superstitions, but as well mysteries to be discovered about the occult wisdom of our ancestors. Borobudur is supposed to be built in the 8th century with big efforts in around 5 stages during almost 100 years. The temple has an impressive architecture of an open terrace pyramid consisting in 9 platforms, from which the first 6 square and the last 3 circular, topped by a central colossal dome. The complex has an extensive system of stairways and corridors with 1,460 narrative reliefs panels on the walls and over 500 Buddha statues. The central dome is surrounded by 72 Buddha statues, each seated inside a perforated stupa. The temple is a place of pilgrimage for the Buddhists in their devotion for enlightenment and attaining nirvana, while the Javanese indigenous people were practicing ancestors worshipping, veneration of the dead at Borobudur as a gateway to afterworld. Today we'll have a first contact with this magnificent ancient place, trying to connect and find the messages sent by our ancestors.
I need to put the shoes here.
Puta.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Thank you. It was a bit late, right? But you replied. Yeah.
Okay.
So you cannot.
Wait, no touch. So everyone, if we want lucky, you can touch your guide, yeah?
For centuries, more traders from India, they brought Sanskrit. This only monument, we can't go inside, it's massive. Altogether 10 levels. Step to nirvana, perfection. Yep.
Borobudur's impressive architecture makes it definitely one of the most developed complexes in the region at its time. Nowadays, people look at Borobudur as an ancient temple dedicated to devotees to practice various religions, but in fact, during its time, it is possible had been much more. Nowadays, a few people dedicate own lives for spiritual growth and enlightenment, and all the rest are fully engaged into material world, working, giving time for money, accumulating wealth, spending more, buying more, and wanting more, a never-ending material quest.
Okay, thank you.
But time ago, in ancient times, it is possible had been different. Most of the people being concerned and living for spiritual growth, seeking the unseen, and some achieving divine wisdom. Built during almost 100 years with big efforts, Borobudur faced a significant rise during its time, followed by a decline, being subsequently abandoned and vanished in the history.
Start cutting and open the mouth. not sleepy. That's time. If it's a durian, that means middle of beginning.
Until it was rediscovered in the 19th century, Borobudur lay hidden for almost 1000 years under layers of volcanic ash and jungle growth. The true fact behind its abandonment remains a mystery. But nothing happens by chance. Everything has its cause. Nothing comes from nothing. And everything that we see in our world, it's a result of causes. The principle of cause and effect is known in Buddhism as karma. Decoding some narrative reliefs on the walls of Borobudur, you learn the story of the double-headed bird. The two-headed bird. The head on the top always gets delicious fresh fruits, while the bottom head always gets the leftovers. All the bottom's head protests are in vain, since the top head merely says, "It doesn't matter, all is going to the same stomach." In his despairs, the bottom head eats poisonous mushrooms, and the bird dies with both of his heads. We live in a society that behaves just like this since centuries. A part of our society resembles the bottom head of the two-headed bird. The top head causes the suffering, but he who suffers is the bottom head. Uncontrolled passion, hypocrisy and greed are the cause which brings about its effect, suffering, misery and death. As long as we cannot control the cause of this disaster, we shall never be in the position to prevent it. Being aware about the contradictions in our society, Buddha overcame all, mastering the principle of cause and effect. This is depicted in some of the reliefs at the Borobudur temple. Wisdom since more than 1000 years ago when this temple was built, but such real even for our days. Understanding the principle of cause and effect in line with other fundamental principles, we might find answers to the biggest mysteries. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. The universe seeks equilibrium and balance. Where there is imbalance or extreme in one aspect, the rhythm will naturally adjust to bring compensation and restore harmony. What we'll have for lunch?
Local food?
Oh, so good.
Yeah, with a cheaper price. Not so expensive. For example, the ticket.